Chelsea 3, Barcelona 0. And I'm so done with Ronald Araujo. I'm beyond done with Ronald Araujo. And I'm also done with the managers that keep picking him. I don't understand why we put ourselves in position on Champions League nights to fall victim to Ronald Araujo's stupidity, because that's what he is. I'm sorry, he's just stupid. He don't have a brain in between his ears, bro. He just doesn't. Let me get this straight. You get a yellow card for dissent because you couldn't shut the fuck up, because you kept complaining about Lamine Yamal getting a foul. Move on from the foul, bro. Once that he decided he didn't call the foul, and it wasn't a yellow or anything like that, and they're playing on, move on. Why are you still going on about the challenge? Let it go. Just move on. But he couldn't. And I knew then when he got that yellow card, I just knew then if we somehow survive to halftime with him on a yellow, he needs to be subbed out, because Ronald is not smart enough to maintain his composure and play a whole 60 minutes on a yellow card without getting sent off. He's just not smart. He's not blessed with intelligence up here. He's blessed with physique, size, speed, physicality, but that's it. But that's not a Barcelona center back. That's just not. Barcelona center backs need to have it up here. And Ronald Araujo is just an athlete. A brain dead athlete. And Ferran Torres. I'm going to get into the game. I'm going to talk about the lineups and all that, but I need to get these two motherfuckers specifically out of the way. Ferran Torres is not good enough. He is a La Liga player at best. He can score against the Bilbaos. He can score against the Elches and the Getafes and all that. That's it. He's only a La Liga player. He is not good enough for Champions League nights. And I was disappointed with Ronald, and I was disappointed with Fernan, but I was more disappointed in Hansi for even having the faith to start both of those players, because at the end of the day, they are just not good enough. It must be said. I had to get that out. Let's start with this 11, because there was problems with this 11. I predicted that this was going to be the 11 outside of one. Doesn't mean that I agree with it. I predicted the 11 that Hansi was going to go with. In goal, we had John Garcia. Obvious pick. No need to elaborate. At left back, Balde, same thing. Our two center backs was Kubarsi and Ronald Araujo. And our right back was Koundé. Let me just finish the lineup. That's our back four. In midfield, he goes with Eric Garcia and Frankie de Jong as the holding midfielders. Fermin Lopez at the 10. He goes with Fernan out left, Lamine Yamal out right, and Lewandowski up front. Before the yellow card, the two yellows, before all of that, the first 4 or 5 minutes, they were all over Barcelona. Couldn't really get out of our half. They were swarming the crowd at Stamford Bridge. They was giving the players energy. And at that point, it felt like we was just hanging on by a thread. Like, it felt like we was just weathering the storm. We really didn't have anything to pass out of when they was pressing us up high. Only thing our fullbacks had to pass the ball to was to wingers who had fullbacks draped all over them, to where they had to literally post up to receive the ball. That's what they had to do. We had no outlets. But then mind you, the first clear-cut opportunity still yet at the same time goes to Barcelona. We win the ball back up high. It falls to Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal plays in Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres has a sitter beyond sitters. He has to score that. He has to score that. And what does he do? He fluffs his line. He doesn't even get the shot on target. That's my problem with players like Ferran Torres and Ronald Araujo, is when on the big stage, when your moment comes, they shit the bed. They panic. I don't want my club employing these kind of players. I don't want that. If you can't keep your composure on these nights, then why are you here? Why are you here? I could not believe Ferran Torres. I honestly believe it was harder to miss the target from where he was at than it is to score a goal. It was harder to miss. And he didn't even get the shot on target, bro. That's what kills me. He lost the ball so many times in build-up play. I mean, he offered nothing, and I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I saw him start, I just didn't have the faith, because on Champions League nights, I just knew he's going to get an opportunity, and he's not going to do what he's supposed to do. I didn't think it would be that. I did not think it would have been that. But I knew he's going to get an opportunity somewhere in this game, and he's going to fluff his lines, and we're going to go back and question Hansi Flick on why the hell you starting Ferran Torres. Why? Because look, after that yellow card, everything changed, and it's hard to judge the team's performance after a yellow card. I mean, after a red card. Because obviously you're on the road. You're going to have to sit back and play with 10 men. And, you know, it is what it is when it comes to that. So I expected everybody to not look good after the red card. But up to that red card, our only good players were Koundé, who was rock solid. Balde was really good, but he had no support, especially on the left-hand side when your link-up man is Ferran Torres and John Garcia. That was it. I was very disappointed in Fermin Lopez's performance today. Didn't even see him. After the first few times, I believe Chalobah fouled him on one of the crosses that came in. It was very clumsy. It should have been a penalty, but they didn't want to give him a penalty that early into the match, so they ignored it. And there was another time the ball was played in, and Sanchez, their keeper, goes and clears it, and he collides with him. That's all I remember from Fermin Lopez, is getting his ass whooped on the pitch. Saw nothing from Fermin. We already talked about Ferran. The opportunities he had, he just fluffed his lines, and other than that, he was not involved. Losing the ball, getting dispossessed, not doing well in the link-up play, just a nothing player, nothing performance. Lamine Yamal, you know I got much love for you, but today you got locked down by Cucurella. You keep running the IG and you posting these hype videos. You got to understand, you don't have the horses that's ready to ride with you when you go out there and you post shit like that. He didn't even really say anything crazy. It's just the fact that he was so ready for the match, and you know he's going to put out his little montage before the match, but you got to understand, Rafinha is not going to start. That's one of the only other dogs you got. Pedri's not in the team. So you just drawing a bigger target on your back when you don't even have the players ready to roll with you to go and get the result that we should get. So Cucurella locked down Lamine Yamal, it must be said. Lewandowski, didn't see him at all as well. Just didn't. Offered nothing. Frankie de Jong, I'm sorry. I don't understand Frankie de Jong. At times he is a world beater. At times he's unplayable. And then there are other times where he sits on the ball way too long. Always playing the safe passes, not trying anything risky. Can't defend in the middle of the pitch. Poor performance from Frankie de Jong. Eric Garcia in the middle of the pitch, poor performance as well. Everybody was poor outside of the fullbacks, and then up until Koundé got credited with that own goal, his rating plummeted because obviously own goal. And while we were very unfortunate to concede a goal in that manner, they had 2 or 3 other goals chopped off prior to. So it's not like they didn't deserve the goal. It's not like their goal came against the run of play. If anything, if Ferran was the one who would have scored the goal, that would have been the one against the run of play. We just didn't show up tonight, man. We didn't show up tonight. And I know everything changed after the red card, but I'm going to be honest. The way we were playing up to that second yellow, we didn't look like we was going to get anything out of this. Ferran, it's... Oh, my God. A lot of these players on Barcelona are just La Liga players. This is why we haven't won a Champions League in such a long time. Because the guys that we recruit, the guys that we ask to play for us, they can only do it against your Eibars, against your Rayo Vallecanos, against your Atletico Madrids, against your Getafes, we don't Espanols. We don't have guys that we sign that we know for sure he's going to bring it for the Champions League. The last time we done that was Lewandowski. We signed him knowing that not only he's going to bring it in La Liga, but we know for a fact signing this guy, he's going to elevate us in this competition. I honestly thought Frankie would be one of those, but to me, in my opinion, he's too inconsistent on these big Champions League nights to actually say with a straight face he's also one of those players we can consistently rely on, because that's a lie. That's just a lie. Nobody in the back four we can consistently call on to be rock solid in the Champions League. It's one day it's either Kubarsi that looks poor. The next day it's Ronald Araujo who looks poor. The day after that it's Koundé who don't look good enough. The performance was poor. And RIP to y'all algorithms on social media, because y'all gonna have to hear, and I'm saying y'all because I'm not gonna see that shit. I'm not gonna be on socials and literally until we have to play our next La Liga match. I'm done looking at social media, because Chelsea fans, and deservingly so, when you smash Barcelona 3-0 and you know that you had the lead prior to the red card and probably should have had more than one goal, they not worried about what excuse Barcelona fans gonna come up with. Who cares? Y'all came to our pitch, we smashed y'all down. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed because I haven't learned any better as a Barcelona fan to hamper my expectations. I think from here on Champions League nights, I'm done believing this team can go out there and make the most out of a situation. This is not last season. Last season, when we had a good performance against Bayern Munich, we smashed Real Madrid that October that everybody remembers. That was just a hot month. And the reason why we couldn't get over the fact that we played like how we played in October is because we're not used to seeing that. This was one of the worst. That second half, if I wasn't streaming it, I wouldn't even been watching. Then they get that second goal from Esteval, and Esteval cooked Kubarsi. He did. He flat out just cooked him. I don't know what Kubarsi, and again, who gave the ball away prior to that goal? Frankie de Jong. Frankie de Jong gave the ball away. Kubarsi got cooked 1v1, and Esteval finished near post, put so much on it, John Garcia couldn't even, by the time he react to the ball being shot at him, that was already past him. And the third goal, with 10 men, we yet trying to play an offside trap. People keep talking about the high line and Barcelona shouldn't do a high line and all that other shit. Really, the issue is us trying to run offside traps when it fails. And it gives them an opportunity to just play an easy tap in. And that's what happened. And Dunlap scores a goal to put them up 3-0. I thought Enzo was off, but yet again, Balde's foot is something about his foot, or his body is just jumping back on side, wherever it may be. He's keeping somebody on side. This is just frustrating, man. I'm already feeling like our only trophy that we can win this season is La Liga. Because a lot of teams in La Liga, simply just being truthful, is just shit. They're just shit. Real Madrid is not any good. Atletico's not any good. Bilbao's not any good. Villarreal's having a season of all seasons as far as La Liga, and they just got smashed in the Champions League today. They're not any good. La Liga's not any good. So we're going to go back. We got Deportivo Alaves that we got to play next at home. We're probably going to smash them and make us forget all about it temporarily. But this team, we didn't recruit the players that we recruited to beat up on Deportivo Alaves and Athletic Bilbao. We supposed to take a step up in the Champions League, and yet again, in front of the world, we shit the bed and we didn't come through. Ronald Araujo, like I said, I'm done with you. I'm done. How bad does Christensen have to be in training for Hansi Flick to continuously pick Ronald Araujo to pair with Kubarsi? Because we already know Kubarsi is one of the two center backs. We already know that. And I said it in my stream, one day we're going to have a dialogue about Kubarsi. One day we're going to talk about it. But he's still young. Well, I'm going to see if he improves, because he's not the worst center back we have. He's probably the best center back we have. So I don't go in too much on him. But he's not safe either. He's been poor as well. I don't know what else to say, man. I don't know what else to say. That performance was just laughable. It was not good enough. And I hope sensible Barcelona fans don't sit there and look at that red card and blame that red card for why we lost. Because before that red card, we created one opportunity. Ferran Torres shits the bed, and other than that, everybody was poor. When your best players are fullbacks and goalkeepers, that's how you know, yeah, this is not going to be a good day at the office. And Ronald Araujo getting that second yellow card. That's it, man. That's all I got to say on this game. Like-minded Barcelona fans, go ahead and leave a comment. Tell me what you thought about the match. What do you think of Ronald Araujo? What do you think of the starting 11? What do you think is the issue for us in Champions League nights? Where do we go wrong? How do we fix this? Do you believe we can fix this? I remember PSG being in a similar situation last year, and they got it all to click post-January. I'm not ready to say it's 100% over just yet. I'm not ready to say that, but I don't have faith. I'll tell you that. So, yeah. Like I said, leave a comment on what you guys thought of the match. I'm fuming, and I need to take a break because that drained me, and I have nothing more else to say. Please leave a like on the video. Subscribe if y'all haven't subscribed already. And I'm going to catch y'all on my next video when I do a match preview of the Barcelona versus Deportivo Alaves match. So, until next time, man. Two-tone out.